Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. I just realized I didn't have my microphone on. All I have done is mixed up the Let's Resin Fast Cure, parts A, parts B. I mixed up a little more than 7 ounces, which ended up being about 214 gram. This mold says it holds 225 gram. It looks pretty full to me. And all I did was, because it heats up really quick, it's already dropped a little bit there to 32.3 degrees. It was a little more than 32 when I decanted. I may need to take a little bit of this out, I think. Let me find me a little cup that I can put some of this in. All right. I don't want it that full. I've still got to put my white. The webpage says that it holds 8 ounces, 225 gram. And I can see that in this mold. So I mixed up 214 gram, a little more than 7 ounces. And it didn't take 2 to 3 minutes, and it was already at temp to demold. There we go. Now I'm going to put my white in. I don't think. I just want to go around this because it does have this little druzy edge, which is really pretty. And I want to see if I can get those bubbles out of there, because I know there's going to be some bubbles down in there. This resin degasses very well. I like the Let's Resin brand for when I do blooms, because they work really well. The regular Let's Resin, the Fast Cure just heats up so quick. I don't use it often because it seems like I'm messing with my resin a little. I'm still getting it to go around them edges, aren't I? About to overflood this mold, but I see bubbles down in there, and I'm trying to just work out what I can. This mold would do great with a thinner resin, but because I'm doing a bloom, I wanted to use a thicker resin because it needs to be thicker for a bloom. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. So like I said, this resin does heat up quick. Clean that little thing off. And that's just a little silicone brush thing that I got off of Temu. Alright, I don't want to burn my mold using my little baby torch. Don't get around the edges too much. As y'all have seen, I did burn one of these molds once. I'm hoping this will degas on its own. I still see quite a few bubbles in there, and that's going to drive me insane. I need a pointy. Let me see if this little pointed one can help get some of those bubbles out. You probably won't be able to tell it once it's made, but I can see it now. Okay. You can tell I've used this one a lot. Just pointed. Comes in a set. I think there's 5 or 6 or something. Alright, let's drop some inks. So I'm using the Octopus Fluid Alcohol inks today. I'm going to use Carrot, Deep Sea, and Red Wine. I want to do the Deep Sea in the center. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 will be plenty. And then I'm going to put Carrot around that. I think these are pretty colors. Okay. And then I'm going to put the Red Wine around that one. All right. Now, as those move, because they're going to pull to the center, let's mix our white. I didn't want that big stick in that. I'm going to take that out. Now I've got resin all over me. Let's clean that stick off. And I'm going to spritz me with a little alcohol. I don't like to be sticky. Okay, there we go. Now, white. 20 gram. Using our bloom, I'm going to use 2 little drops of bloom. 1. 2. Wipe that off. Now, I'm going to use this little stick. And let's get this white mixed up. I can feel it, it's already really warm. I'm hoping that color will pull to the center because I want my edge to be completely clear. Get all that white off that stick. 10-point streaky white. Okay. Get that down in there to where I can mix it up. And you can see it's like skim milk. It still needs mixed a little, still a little streaky. Okay, you can see through that. I like to use these colored sticks because you can really see how transparent that is and how that looks just like skim milk. Any more than that and it could be too heavy and cause your bloom to blob. All the white sinks straight to the bottom. All right. Let's pour this in there. And I'll just put that paper towel right up under the lip of this, pinch it, and then I'm just going to start in the center and go right around with this white. This bloom paste works so good. Every time I use it, I get almost the perfect blooms. And I got my little drip. So we don't have to worry about it blobbing. Now, you do not want to touch the bottom because you don't want to scratch your mold, even though this is a silicone stick. I'm just going to do the basic pattern in. And I'm not going to pull out on these. I'm just going to pull to the center. I don't care if my colors mix. I like these colors together. And then I'm going to do it again because I want little petals. I'm trying not to go all the way to the center on the last one because that one's really small. And they seem to blob a little bit if you do. Start in the center, swirl out, then swirl in. And that's it, guys. Don't torch this or anything because if you torch this, all those little bubbles will cause holes. And they still can cause holes if they pop, but not as likely as if you torch it. Wait a little while before you torch this piece. All right, guys, that is it. We will let this cure, and then we will come back for a demold. Hey, guys, so this is cured. Let's take it out and see what it looks like. All right, this is a big mold. Some of the red did go over into the side. But that's okay. You know, there we go. Just getting that center loose. And that mold is from Molds and Shapes. I'll try to find the link for you guys and put it in the description. It's very pale. It's pretty. I love the diamond edge. I think it'd be really pretty with a solid background, because on white, very pale. Let's see what black would do to it. Yeah, makes it stand out a little more, but it is very pretty. All right, guys, I'll see you back for the next video.